Oh boy. Boy, that was difficult. Hello everyone. I have been struggling to get everything formatted just correctly for the stream and setting up the thumbnail. It took way longer than expected today, which is a bit unfortunate. But I'm still here, still posting live as intended. Better late than never. Hello. Welcome to the stream. So, I know there was a request earlier for a train YouTuber tier list that is still in the works. So don't worry, it'll be out at some point. I should also note that I will continue grinding on Pokemon Violet to get more experience points, and I'll be able to resume where I left off there. And hopefully everything goes according to plan, or not. I can see that something's a little bit wonky here, but this is what I get for trying to change the chat box on my screen. So, this is where we left off for Cursed Trains over at Train of Thought's Discord. And the last I checked, we were here, actually. And hopefully this time I don't get any sort of copyright claims or any of that nonsense, because that was tough enough as it is. Maybe I need to adjust the chat box a little bit more, but that's a story for another day. Anyway, it's time to go take a look at some Cursed Trains! So let's see. First up, we got ourselves another tank engine with a crane attached to it, which I wish I could say that was something fairly novel, but apparently Train of Thought had a whole video about it. Of course, subscribe to his channel, go out, check out his Discord, and all those other important things. You'll be able to submit your Cursed Trains there as well. Favorite stream train. That's a tough call. I could have swore I mentioned in a previous stream that as a kid it was the Norfolk and Western 611 and the series that it came from. I'll probably have to create a frequently asked questions video so that I can just refer to it in the future to save people a lot of stuff. Now this one, I can't imagine who would want to do this. I don't know what they were smoking, but that Welsh coal is really overpowered. Oh, least favorite steam train. Oh, sorry. I misread that. So, probably my least favorite train. That's a tough call. Oh. What do you mean stops the stream? Anyway, so where was I? Probably my least favorite steam locomotive. Oh, yeah. One axle. One powered axle, yeah. That's unfortunate. Okay, so let's see what Neptunia V2's up to while I try to think of my least favorite steam locomotive, because I always thought that the Vanderbilt Hudson was kind of ugly, but I know there's way more than that comes to mind. Anyway, most space travel is possible by train. Trains powered by Space Boys and Prometheum tech. Oh, okay. Anyway, what if trains are able to launch to space using special launch tracks, and the space trains have independent computer AIs to operate them? Something I made, by the way, blah, blah, blah. Unspoiler this part. Oh, wait, unspoiler this part if you have seen the images below. Rest in peace, Leiji Matsumoto. if the Galaxy Express 39 didn't exist, then the bigger anime series wouldn't have been so cool today. It's actually one of the first manga published online, one of the first anime with 3D models, possibly the first manga to use computer-generated images, etc. But that's a story for another day. So let's look. Oh, this is such a tiny GIF. But yeah, you get the idea. It's the Galaxy Express 39. One of a compendium of expresses in the Legiverse. So let's just backtrack out of that. So there were supposed to be cursed trains, of course, but... Oh, this GIF is acting up. Oh gosh. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Where am I? It appears that I have lost my way once again. Actually, wait, what if I refresh the page? I am on Discord. I'm not sure you'll be able to get in touch with me there. Now, where was I? It was all the way up here. I know it's a bunch of cursed stuff I don't want to spoil. Please, 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 please. Get me back to where I was. Ah, yes, here it is. Gotta remember to maybe, I don't know, open the image in a new tab. So yeah, here's the quantum computer at the center of the Galaxy Express 39. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, that's just opening doors. But yeah, curse train, curse train, curse train, curse train, curse train. This isn't new to me. I've seen quite a lot of this before. Class 41, you say? Let me go check that out. Actually, I should probably check it out in an alternate tab. Oh yeah, that's a big yikes for me. That is definitely a big yikes for me. But yeah, here's the vast network within the locomotive of the Galaxy Express 39. Anyway. Got some cells. Ooh. Other types of geared locomotives. This is one of those wooden railways with the wood rails and stuff that Train of Thought mentioned earlier. This one, I'm not sure what to make of this. This looks like another combination steam donkey, steam locomotive kind of deal, because it's got the flywheel for some sort of a crank, and oh my gosh, here's another one. This, oh no, oh no, no. There is so much wrong with this. This one's kind of weird, just kind of funky, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Then there's whatever this is. Not the kind of geared locomotive I was expecting. Does he even have a name? I'm not entirely sure. It's got to be the Daylight. It's somewhere up there with the Daylight Express GS4 livery locomotive, and probably one of the Southern Pacific Atlantics. There's something unique about those. But then again, there's also locomotives like the 2472, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check just to make sure. I'm trying to remember which wheel. Let's see, 2472. I think I had a typo. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Locomotives like the Heavy Pacific from the Southern Pacific over at certain living museums have caught my attention, and I do appreciate them quite a lot. I used to think it was kind of weird and funky how the Vanderbilt tenders were like these weird oblong shapes instead of like the regular geometric shapes I've come to expect from the regular tenders of steam locomotives. Favorite Union Pacific steam locomotive? I'm not sure what to say. Just trying to pick up where I left off. But yeah, Union Pacific, I think that's a bit of a tough call. Can't go wrong with the big boy, of course. But I can't help but feel like there's another one that's probably up there in my mind that I just can't think of right now. So anyway, this video contains content from UMG, who has blocked it to display on this website or application. Do I want to watch it on YouTube? I don't want to get claimed, so maybe I can take just a quick peek if I can just mute it fast enough. Yeah. Oh yeah, that does look kind of funky. New South Wales, you say. It's theater mode to make it a little bit easier. Do with the oil can, that's a lot of coal. Now, where's the cursed part, though? Is it this tank engine? Is it this over here? Or is it this over here? I guess I'll never know. Anyway, I think this was supposed to be a GIF. Yeah, the stream barely started just a little while ago. I really wanted to start a lot sooner, but push came to shove and things fell apart. Kind of like this scale model locomotive. When in doubt, there's always a redneck solution to the redneck problems. And in this case, they just dug a hole in the ground so they could just take the drivers off. Can't knock redneck engineering. Oh my gosh. The hidden pistons. This looks so wrong. Something about this looks so wrong. Then there's whatever this is. Looks pretty mundane, but where are the catenary wires? Am I missing something? Because the pantograph's up, but I don't know. Maybe it's because there's like a third rail here that is picking up electricity. But usually when you do that, you put the pantographs down, right? Oh, random British electric locomotive goes to America. Yeah, I guess how I can understand how that's cursed. Here's lash them up. Oh no. Let's take a look at this bad boy. I don't think I've ever seen a maintenance vehicle like this before. And I've seen quite a few of them in my time. And then there's this 440 locomotive. Kinda mid. Oh, dang it, they photoshopped the couplers from the, whatchamadoozit again. I swear this running joke needs to stop. They need to stop putting the plow of the Flying Scotsman, when it was on the American tour, I swear. Oh, here's another post I made. Order of appearance. Custom RV and trailer. Super duper cursed. There's whatever this is. There's this. There's a few more. Oh. Okay. So now we can look at them up close and personal. But yeah, I thought this was super duper cursed. And the little pop-up trailer. I appear to have activated something I wasn't trying to. Hold on a moment. Ugh. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's just get back into it. It appears I have vanished. Oh yeah, I am glitching out into oblivion. Oh gosh. And now I just won't stop. It just won't stop acting up. Reset position. You know, I'm just gonna close that out. Okay, I'm back. I got sidetracked. I had to take care of the alarm, but nature was also calling, so I had to heed the call. So I'll just try to get my avatar back up again. Maximize props. Okay. So yeah, normally when I back away from the camera, usually it doesn't cause my avatar to like glitch out like that. But I think we should be able to resume where I left off. Shoot, I keep looking at the wrong tabs. Oh, that's better. Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. So, yeah. I don't know. When it comes to diesel livery, I personally am a little impartial to some of the older railways. You can't go wrong with the Santa Fe, of course, but you can't go wrong with the Milwaukee Road. Of course. New York Central is always iconic as well. But yeah, this was the RV trailer with a cute caboose trailer in the back. This was some cursed homemade train for some reason. I don't know why anybody would make this. Now this is, I can't remember what this is from. Hold on. I think it was, I described it here. Yeah, parade float. No other details, unfortunately. It's a bit of a bummer. I thought I'd provided a bit more detail. Now this one, abnormal is correct. This is definitely abnormal, because this is a road train, the likes of which I haven't seen before. Oh yeah, the T1 and the S1, yeah. That's where it's at. And then there was this promotional bus in the UK that was supposed to promote the vast transit network. So it's got the double-decker bus, it's got the metro, and it's got the London Tube in the middle. And there's just so much wrong with this picture. And then there's one of those other road trains used for various theme park attractions to get people between places. And the worst of them all, the biggest offender, the mall train. In my opinion, it is probably one of the worst, if not the worst, kind of train you could possibly find. Oh! Oh, there's even more! T1 or the S1? I have to go check again. But yeah, here's Dr. Yellow, but it's a kiddie ride. This cursed bus, I can't remember where it's from, but it's from Japan, and I think I have no words for this when I first uncovered it from the void. Like, they couldn't even get the lanterns right. There's only supposed to be one. But I get it, they had to be compliant as a bus. Trying to remember what the S1 even looks like, to be honest. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. The T1 and the S1, yeah, that stuff hits real good. And then there's whatever this is. Somebody photoshopped the Daylight Express a few streams back, and there was so much wrong with it. Like, I don't know where to begin, but it looks like somebody took the initiative and made it out of Lego. Here it is in some CAD software. Got ourselves a repost. This ooh, that is a tough call. I really can't think of what the exact favorite train game I'd have. It really, I have to have my hats off to the team over at Plasm and Ouroboros Studio. Oh, yeah. This was from earlier, so... JNR Class C51, but with mask, or should I say cover. Yeah, that is all sorts of wrong. I don't know why anybody would do that, other than just to streamline it. Like, I can see back here there's some streamlining on the cab, but somehow I feel like that distorts the window, which makes it harder to see. Oh, the E956 Alpha X from Japan. This one's good. Me do it for you. Let me do it for you. When all I do is for you, Kermie. That was the first thing I thought of when I saw this thing. This thing looks like a Borzoi. And here's the other side of it. Apparently this is an experimental Shinkansen train set, and they were testing both sides. One has a longer nose than the other, and they were trying to see if the longer nose made any difference. I'm not sure what the results were, but I can certainly tell you that it's really cursed. Because this is how long it is from the side view. Like, a single person, like, this is a 2-meter door, right? That's like 6 feet tall or thereabouts, right? Basketball player height. Now, imagine how long this thing is. Like, frick, dude. Oh boy. Anyway, streamliners from Japan. This one is a Streamline C53. This just looks like a side view of the C53 from many streams ago. Here it is again. I don't know why there's a duplicate. This one though, HD53. Yeah, that's a big yikes. And here it is displayed again with its own passenger fleet. Here it is in real life. It's a little Photoshop though, because they cut out the background. My favorite meme? Oh man, that is a tough call. Oh, that's okay. The stream will be here at the end, so don't worry about missing out on anything. Yeah. Set up live chat replay, so you'll be able to see the chat as well. But yeah, if you want to go to sleep, please go ahead. You need your sleep. I should know, because I don't get enough. Apparently not getting enough sleep is one of those things that puts you into an early grave. Okay, so here's the HD53 that has 4 driving axles versus the HC51, which has 3 drive axles. Interesting. And here it is fully armored, and it's got the Olympic logo for some reason. We'll be able to take a closer look here. Yeah, like, why would... Did Japan ever actually do the Olympics when they still had steam? I'd have to go check. Oh no, another parade float. I swear, some of the most cursed trains are parade floats. Like they don't even try. Here's that Indonesian Malay from earlier. And then there's whatever this is. I'd like to open it in a new browser. like, it's so goofy and scuffed, like this stream, like, come on. What were they thinking? But of all the inspection vehicles... Oh yeah, I know what YouTube poops are. I never was particularly fond of them, but there was always a good one here and there. And here's a Brunswick speeder by a car. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing with the car. And here's the speeder again. And for some reason there's... I don't get it. Why does it look like you're supposed to get customer service on this thing? I don't get it. Like, you step up to the seat and he's like, hey, can I help you? And then I'm like, yes, can you help me with this thing? And, oh gosh, this face swap. Anyway. Oh, what's this?
One day, Gordon was taking on coal.
Hey Gordon, that's a lot of coal you're taking on. Can you please stop or something? Like, you look, your ass doesn't need to be that thick.
Oh no. No! Copyrighted music, I'm not playing Enya. But I guess we're gonna have to move on. Actually, no. I still want to see what the rest of this has to offer. Yeah, I think I've seen enough. Why is there a random cog? This is from Lackadaisy, by the way. Yeah, that was a... I like the pilot to Lackadaisy. It was good. I tried to look at the comic from which it was based, and I really was a little dismayed to see that it hadn't been updated in some time, but that's totally... Driver Joe. I'm not so sure about that. I might have to add them to the tier list. Gordon Toilet Day. Oh boy. Oh boy, I think I'm getting myself into another rabbit hole. So let's just try to bounce back to where I was previously. So yeah. Okay. So where was I? Does this count? Yeah, that's a little weird, but it's not the weirdest thing. I think the weird part is probably the valve gear. If I'm to have any sort of assessments of this. Ooh. Northeastern Railway 10-wheeler. Oh, wow. And it's got such tiny lanterns, like, what? You're not going to be able to see anything with those. But those pistons are huge. And they're off-center so that the pilot wheels are able to move around easier. And, like... And some of the driver wheels are actually, like, covered. Like, what is going on here? And then there's this one. Looks pretty plain, if I do say so myself. Just an experiment with uniflow cylinders. This is what they normally look like. Okay, that's fair. But this, though... Oh, man. Took the pilot wheels off of this one, it feels like. There's something fundamentally wrong with this. I should probably... Oh, of course, kitty cat bus engine. British Steam. I can't go wrong with the A4s, to be honest. But I know there's probably something... else that's on my mind, I might have to dig a little deeper. 5AT engine, I don't know what that's a reference to. Cheshire Cat engine, it looks like a reskin of the other one. The Opera House engine, plus 20 speed when equipped with Oceania West. I mean, equipped in Oceania West. The Sphinx. Viking engine. But there's no mast. And then Friendly Face engine, of course. Anyway. Oh, looks like someone says, I know, I've already posted this, but... Oh, yeah, that sounds about right. This is the... from a previous stream, yeah. Anyway. Let's see what Chaotic Goose is up to. Not sure if this is cursed, but it is very small. Yes, it's standard gauge. Yes, it's preserved. And no, I don't think it was always standard gauge. Also owned by the city of Jacksonville, Oregon. Don't know if... I don't think it had anything to do with Oregon, but now they're owned up there. Oh, yeah, that's... oh no. That plow does not belong there. What's the most cursed thing I've ever seen? I'm not even sure I'm able to mention it here. I do recall that Jimmy here did vaguely mention the Nair video. Nair being a chemical substance that you use to remove body hair. And I thought to myself, oh, it can't be that bad. And then I looked at it and I was sorely mistaken. But at least it works. That much I can tell you. Here it is from another angle. And here it is off the tracks. Who's the cringiest YouTuber in my opinion? Oh, that is a tough call, or at least I would say it was a tough call, but I think it's somewhere up there with some banned people, I think. I think Andrew Tate was banned on YouTube at one point before he was banned, because like he's banned from everything now. That's cringe. Daily Whiter, that's also cringe. But like really bad cringe. PragerU's also up there. Was super duper cringe. Another Fontaine locomotive, by the way. And I'm trying to think who else is cringe. Bro took one too many vitamins growing up. That's Team Coach. Oh man. Oh man. But I think the cringiest YouTuber out there is currently out of prison, or jail I should say. It's Christine Weston Chandler. And I was going to make a video because this is... August marks the anniversary of their detention by Virginia authorities for a crime I dare not mention here. And this one, I think this is a Japanese streamliner. Let's see. I know that. I mean, did they base part of it on the SL7? Looks like more streamlined version, except with a 4A4 arrangement. Yeah, I think this was... Why do I feel like this was from the war period, World War II period, when Manchuria became a puppet state of the Japanese imperial government. I can barely see this, so we're going to take a closer look. This is a very large tank engine. I'm not sure if there's a particular band I can think of that tickles my fancy. Oh, fun fact, when the S1s became part of the LNER's fleet, let's just say they did some tomfoolery with them, and I certainly agree with that. Turn the rear trailing wheels into a booster truck. Like, oh man. I need to post something about that, actually. Booster trucks are a whole whole wild rabbit hole on its own. It's completely crazy. Now, for my favorite bands, yeah, I'm not sure if I have a favorite band. Like, oh no, oh no. But at least it's 420. Nice. But there's so much wrong with this. It's a 240, but it's 420. Man, you can't have nice things, can we? Now, I feel like this is supposed to be cursed, but this just feels like regular model train nonsense. I don't think I have a favorites 50 car unless you count one of those super duper tiny bubble cars from Europe, or the even smaller one. I can't remember its name, but there was like this super tiny car. It was like the world's smallest car. It could fit in an elevator. I think it was on Top Gear at some point, but it was super duper funny. And then there's whatever this is. I think it's broken. I think you need to turn it off and turn it back on again. Now, this is one of the experimental trains from Amtrak back in the, what was it, the 70s? Oh, this is 1993. Wow. Like, I didn't know this was the year of my birth. Like, I don't think I have a favorite movie. I'm not very picky. But yeah, like, they were thinking of trying to set up the high-speed rail down the Eastern Corridor and across the United States, and it kind of fell through. It wasn't until the Acela Express came in, and even at that, it wasn't able to go at its maximum speed throughout most of the corridor in the Northeast. So let's take a look at this weird frick. Like, it's an LNER 8307, and it's just a 242 tank engine. Like, I don't even know where to begin with this one either. It's kind of weird, but it's not the weirdest thing out there. Also did Australian demonstrations. They what? Oh man. Oh man. That is all sorts of weird. Also went to China. Oh boy. Somehow I think this one's like definitely fake. But I'll have to go verify that later. Steamman 60,103. There's this Garrett here. It's kind of garish, if I don't say so myself. Oh man, don't remind me of food. Like, I can hardly eat anything anymore without, like, having it mess me up somehow. Like, sheesh. And then there's whatever this is, the London and Northwestern Railway Rail Motor Bogie, built at the Crew Works. Like, when they don't have enough money, I swear. Just completely ran out, just had to make like a quarter of a locomotive. Neptunia V2's back at it again. What if trains ran in the sea? This looks like some concept art from One Piece? Oh yeah, multiple times. Both recreationally and commuting to university. So yeah, this is all JoJo's Bizarre... I mean, not JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I meant to say One Piece. So yeah. There's that cat from the meme. I can't remember which meme it is, but it's like the low poly cat from that PlayStation game or whatever that's just like rotating horizontally. It's up there with other memes like the dancing cockroach and the horizontally rotating rat. But yeah, recreationally, I went to the Niles Canyon Railway. Oh, it's Maxwell the cat, okay. So I've gone to the Niles Canyon Railway for recreation. Been to the San Jose History Museum. They've got some of the streetcars there. Used to be there quite a lot as a kid. And of course, I've taken Caltrain to San Francisco, and I've taken basically the VTA up and down the entire blue line for the most part. Anyway, remember this boy from Train of Thought's stream. He has a bigger brother. This was a bad idea. Oh, yeah. Not surprising coming from Neptunia. Does not disappoint with the weird Oh no. When it comes to electric high-speed rail, though, I'm not entirely sure. There's quite a lot of contenders up there. I do like the new Alstom train fleet that they set up, but when it comes to high speed, I think I mentioned it earlier, like the E5 and the E6 for the Shinkansen was pretty good. I have an HO scale model of it, as a matter of fact, but it's stored away at the moment. And the wheels are breaking. I don't know, turn it off, turn it back on again. Does this count? What's wrong with this? It looks like a pretty normal picture to me. Oh, it's being towed! But what's it being towed by? Oh, that's so weird. Oh gosh, it's one of those... Oh, do I have any Hornby models? I suspect I do. It's the Mallard, if I'm not mistaken. It's probably in one of my videos that I showcased. I think it's the 999th subscriber video. The oh no train. Yes, this is one of those gas mechanical vehicles for maintenance of way, I would imagine, unless it's just a regular rail bus. I have a feeling I see these lots when I'm looking at Japanese model trains. The furry train. Furry train, furry train, furry train. Furry train, furry train. On the Do It For You meme, I like it more than I should. Especially when there's a Borzoi involved. Like, some of the animators just, like, completely nuts a few months ago when that came out. And I swear, like, you can't go wrong with it. Oh no, what is this? Oh no. Don't tell me it's another inspection vehicle. Please tell me this is Photoshop. Oh boy. 424. There is so much wrong with this picture. But I feel like this is real. So we're just going to copy that image. We're going to hop back into Google Images again. Just paste that bad boy right there. The Shrek prototype. Oh gosh, there's a whole wiki article on this thing. The LSWR SRF9. Designed by Douglas Drummond. Standard gauge. Boiler pressure 175 pounds per square inch. Oh boy. Oh boy. I just don't know what people are doing smoking all that Welsh coal. Anyway, Neptunia's back at it again. In this case, it's, what are these monstrosities? Treasure transport vessels. Why is it so tiny? I can hardly see these things, so I can barely appreciate them. more weird art concepts. Oh, oh, I feel like this was posted before, but it still hurts to look. Yeah. This one was also from earlier. This one, though, I'm not so sure. The Shrek prototype. I thought that was the Shrek prototype. Like, am I missing something? I gotta see this for myself. Shrek locomotive. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Was it this one? Oh no! No! I didn't mean to close that. No! No! No, it's probably gonna pick me up where I left off. No! Dang it! Why do I have so many tabs? Ugh. But it was this engine, was it? Was it this engine? Yes, that's an oof. But this is... oh boy. No, why? Oh boy. That's not a train. Well, it may as well be at this rate. Oh, I overshot again. Don't want to keep spoiling it. Dang it. Keep spoiling. Keep spoiling. Anyway. Okay, I think we are back. 1996 Shrek prototype. Roger Williams Bud car. Yeah, that looks kind of weird. But at least they were trying. So yeah, there's this one. Let's see. Okay, so this one I think is kind of new. Looks super duper weird. Also looked like if it even so much moved an inch, it would have just like broke. Because there's nothing machined to the correct dimensions on that thing. Oh no, what did they do to my boy? What did they do to my boy? Left him in the sun on the car hood. Cursed train painting. Yeah, that definitely checks out. The lighting is all whack. Oh no! An optical illusion bridge. No! No. Not a cursed train, but still wrong. Epic signal. What makes it so epic? I-train. Oh. They just photoshopped an eye on it. How disappointing. Zoinks. When I first saw this, I thought it looked like the ghost train from a Do Galaxy Express 39. Actually, I think that's supposed to be the prisoner's train. Now that I think about it. Oh no, it's the I-train again. But this time it's a model. It's got a googly eye. Oh man, what are they doing? What are they doing? Oh, it's Tank Train again. Y'all already seen 040 Thomas. But now it's AEG Tommy's turn. Oh no. Oh no. And that track though. But yeah. This one, I swear I need to get this. Just for the laughs. Because it just looks so wrong. It'll be the a good conversation starter. Oh no, that outside frame. Oh, oh. I've never seen a mogul like this before. Holy. James kidnapped and brainwashed by Duck. And then the edgy trolley. This looks like a thumbnail to a video, I swear. And then there's whatever this is. Created with Imagine AI. Oh, it's not a train. Are you talking about like just the regular Shrek, like before they actually went through the entire process? Because I do remember what he looked like originally before the film came out, and it does look kind of funky. I can't deny that. But this is all sorts of yikes. Like, the wheels are wrong. The track's all weird. The people look kind of funny. And then there's whatever this is. Ronald McDonald photo opportunity at the BNSF local in Rochelle, Illinois. Tomorrow school starts. I'm sorry. Just be assured that I'll be there. See what Mickey D's up to. Taking his sweet dear time. Oh, he just runs up onto the train. And I just don't know what he's doing. It looks like a photo op. And then there's just a bunch of locomotives. And here it is probably from a different angle. I have watched South Park. I need to catch up, though. But yeah, at least it wasn't the Grimace locomotive. Or Grimace train. Oh no. Oh no. What did they do to these cars? I'll explain what they're doing when you're older. Okay? Okay. The somewhat Farley Rhode Island Locomotive Works. I can't deny the fact that this looks kind of cool, but also so cursed at the same time. Oh, and your voice is changing. Oh. Have I gotten the Grimace shake? No, I'm lactose intolerant. But I think probably what takes the cake for this whole locomotive, it's not just the funky valve gear, because there's like 3 different levers here. It's not the fact that it's a double Farley kind of looking goofy locomotive. It's the fact that it doesn't have couplers. It has pins. So not only are you going to have a bad time with this funky looking thing, but it's also going to like crush your fingers if you're not careful when you're coupling up to it. Yes, yikes. The funniest movie I've seen, I sincerely don't know. Like, there's just so much. Children, if you ever feel like you will never amount to anything in life, just remember that channels like these exist, and you'll instantly feel a little less worthless. I don't know, it looks like they're making a lot of money. Looking at it into this more, it's not a Farley, from what I can tell. It isn't even articulated, but it's still cursed. Johnstone's double-end compounds. Yes, I am familiar with the Unlucky Tug, and for some reason their channel got deleted briefly. I'm not entirely sure why. And then there's whatever this is. Looks pretty normal. I think the only weird thing about this is just the tender, because it's so tall. But then there's whatever this is. Like, what? Welsh coal strikes again. Except this looks like it's got a coupler from like Central or Eastern Europe. I'm surprised these didn't become very popular now that I think about it, because they're just so easy to just like couple and uncouple, right? but like it, they need to stop doing this. And I think I'm glad that they finally stopped doing this, if they haven't already. The BDSM. Yep, definitely checks out. Definitely checks out. It's from an anime game called Bakano. The name is a bit dumb, but the design looks alright. That title, though. Anyway. Flying Pussyfoot. That is a weird name. But it's a Hudson with a very weird front plow. Really fancy Pullman cars, though. Can't deny that. And I can't lie, it does kind of smack. It does kind of slap. Oh, they got an update from Twitter. No secrets. I like to make models from trains from Japanese media. This is another one I'd like to tackle. The Flying Pussyfoot train from the 1930s gangster-themed anime Bakano. Animations for the show went to Steamtown in Scranton, Pennsylvania for inspiration for train design. Actually, now that I think about it, that does make sense. Because it does kind of remind me of the Pere Marquette. Though not in wheel arrangement, of course. So let's see what Cyber's up to. I have traveled the internet for many years, and here are the cursed trains I have come across during my travels. It's cute, but it's so terrible. What did they do? Bro was the first to fall asleep at the sleepover. And now he's only a fraction of who he was. I won't lie, though. If somebody did offer me one of these, I would take it. Oh, yeah, this is a repost. Oh, yeah, that would be kind of dumb to see. Kind of like this, like, oh my gosh. Oh no, what did they do? And it's so small. There's like hardly any pixels. Bro thinks he's a Snicker. Yeah, definitely. And it's got side rods for no reason. And it's basically just a steam locomotive, but it's a diesel locomotive. And I'm like, what? You get an A+ for creativity, but oh boy. Oh no. Oh no, what is this? Penn Central, no. As if that wasn't cursed enough. But now it looks like they just chopped up some Cal units. Took a bite out of the coach. True. True. So let's see what other stuff have they got. What on earth is this? That's just an assault rifle with a train attached to it for some reason. Penn Central now. No, it's Milwaukee Road all the way. Now, what I think is really cursed, though, is that this is just a Union Pacific locomotive in a passenger vehicle. Passenger locomotive. I can't remember its name, but you find them everywhere for some reason in North America. Now, what is this thing? Oh, another weird gas mechanical. Somewhere overseas, no less. But I'm not sure if it's the weirdest thing out there. It is really scuffed, though. Oh, this is good. Cranky has lost it and has gone postal. I'm so dead. But yeah, that definitely is cursed. Not a train, but still cursed. And there's that John Deere big boy locomotive. Gotta get me one of those. Just for the heck of it. Wonka Industries. Least favorite movie. That's a tough call. There's a lot of contenders. But this is all sorts of wrong. And besides, the Oompa Loompa isn't even to scale. SoCal. Yep, definitely checks out. If LNER was in the United States. More cursed trains I found today, according to Neptunia V2, Part 1. Oh! Modern Mechanics. Wait, didn't we see this one before? I feel like we've seen this one before. This one's the Atomic Locomotive. CS188. I know. Let me go check. Introduction to Artificial Intelligence. Is it supposed to be a YouTuber? Because maybe that'll narrow down the search. Oh, looks like... Oh, yes! I think I've seen one of their videos. It's iconic. It's that one video, YouTube poop of the... what's it called? I can't remember its name. It was that famous memes video from... What was it? I can't remember. It'll come to me. So yeah. Wonka's Chocolate Factory derailed in Ohio. The cities nearby have to evacuate. But yeah, I think I am familiar with their work in terms of YouTube poops because 9 years ago they memed one of the famous iconic 1990s instructional videos for the internet for people who were not familiar with it, and I don't know what's going on with my eyes. My precious eyes. And now I look angry. Okay, that's better. This is now a coffee pot. I'm going to have to leave, unfortunately. Okay, take care then. I'll see you in the next one. But yeah, here is... Where was I? This... Oh. Don't worry, there's always a next stream, you know? Anyway, this is an atomically powered locomotive. There were quite a few concept arts for them. Train of Thought made a video about them, of course. Can't go wrong there. So, there's that. There's whatever this is. What? Fly without wings or motors. Don't you rickroll me. Don't you rickroll me. Anyway, so October 1936. Is this supposed to be a train or is it just a catamaran boat? Because I don't think that's cursed trains. This, however, this is a cursed train. The crewless freight train. Is aerial warfare doomed? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not. There's that other one from Popular Mechanics again. What is this? What is this? The Gravity Railway. What? It looks nauseating just to be in because you have to like... It looks like those giant discs are used for navigation. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to, you know, stream so late. I was experiencing some technical problems that I had to deal with. And then there's this one. It's another propeller-powered rail car. Stupid gadget bonds. This gadget bond, though, World's Fair pictures. Yeah, I think somebody actually did make something like this in the World's Fair. Though I don't think it specifically looked like this in particular, if I'm not mistaken. Get a closer look here. Yeah. Yeah. See page 666. Wow. They obviously did not think this through. There's another of those magnet trains. I swear they're never gonna stop. The railways of Amtrak and Norfolk Southern never existed. I don't know, man. I don't know. And last but not least, working with plastics. A new era for rail giants. It just looks kind of janky. That's it. I don't think there's anything. Forgot to delete Amtrak. We need to keep Amtrak. We just need it to be better funded and to have its own dedicated right-of-way. But yeah, that's not the most cursed thing I've seen. Oh, Cyber's back again with a part 2. Oh no! What did they do? I have played Among Us quite a while ago, back when they still had trouble with people hacking the game. I don't know how or why they do such a thing, but obviously people don't have a life. And there was no way to kick out all the offensive people who are trying to troll us by saying inappropriate things that would not be part of any polite conversation whatsoever. But yeah, what is up with this switcher? It's only working on half the power or attractive effort. And then there's whatever this is. I don't know. I get Easter Island head vibes from that cab. Have I seen a train crash in person before? Unfortunately, no. I have not. That would have been interesting, but I have not. But I swear this dude looks like one of the Easter Island heads, and I'm just thinking of the noise from the meme. And I think it's got some extra, like, booster engines attached to it in the back. Now, I don't know what's up with this. Who would make a streetcar like this? What is the most naughty movie I've seen? That is a tough one. It's a box. Yeah, this little streetcar is a box. But I'd go to school in that. The tractor pole. Talk about high rail. And then there's this speeder here just sitting out in the middle of a park somewhere. Like, I feel bad whoever left this out. But I don't know, like, a lot of the parody movies from, like, the mid to late 2000s were probably, like, the most messed up movies I've seen. Not just a matter of raunchiness, but also just because of poor writing and poor acting and poor execution. Yeah, you can't park there, sir. I will have you know I am parked on the tracks. Thank you. Bro, who put him there? Who put him up there? What? I swear this has to be the thumbnail for the next video. If I can squeeze it in just right. Thoughts on Avengers Infinity War? I have no idea because I didn't watch it. Skytrain, yeah. Ski bases. Smart car. What are you doing, step sis? Oh no. Oh no no. And that's the electric one, isn't it? Yeah, that's the electric smart car. But it's a sedan. That's even more cursed. That's like the most cursed part of that thing. Of that image. And let's see. 3.5-inch gauge GNS WR 460 stock mode. What's wrong with this? I'm not understanding. Imagine every train combined together. Oh yeah, I don't need to do that. I have artificial intelligence to do that for me, and it is a mistake. What has science done? Here's Neptunia again. More cursed trains I found today. Oh boy, popular science with the flying trains. It's a double-decker too. Like, when are they gonna stop? And one of these is a monorail that sits on one side. The plane train, yeah. 1,000-wheel locomotive. Don't need to think of that. Now, what is this? Miniature Chrysler-built streamliners on Detroit's Zoological Park Railroad. Oh. I know, but you have to go to school. It's important. You're not going to get a job if you don't go to school. Oh no. How far can a locomotive jump? Yeah, not the kind of question you should be asking as it's jumping off. Like, wow. Just gonna open these up just for the sake of it, for simplicity. Favorite extinct locomotive? That's a tough call. I'd have to think about it. Magic man-made stone. Just gonna keep zooming in, because like all of these Toy Train gets laughs, but does lots of work too. How? Turn page and see. Oh no, this is so wrong on so many levels. It's another monorail, but this one's propeller powered. Another propeller powered monorail, but this one goes in the ocean for some reason. And then there's whatever this is. Like, dang it. What are they? I don't know what they're doing. Worst horror movie in my opinion. I think the worst... Oh, why are you scared to go to school? Like, I know it's okay to be anxious. Like, and it's always difficult to make new friends and that kind of thing, especially if, like, you're going from, like, one school to another. But I was able to pull through with it, and I'm sure you can too. And that's saying a lot, considering all the hardships I've been through. Another goofy monorail. Here's that monorail from earlier that can go die in a fire, and here's a battle train. But just know that when it comes to school, things should be fine. That if there's any sort of trouble, that you can always go to your teachers, and you can always ask for second opinions from other teachers, and that sort of thing. And what am I looking at here? Oh no! No! No, 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 no! What is this? What is this? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. And then there's what? Oh no! What did they do? And that's O scale. That was expensive. That must have been expensive to make. Oh man. New Inner City looks good, not gonna lie. I think I mentioned it in a previous stream. I'm like 30. I wish I was like 21 again. But this picture has more layers. It's a Union Pacific, but it's got a J class. Like what? Curse you, Williams! You struck again. And then there's whatever this is. Like, there's so much note, but it's so adorable too. Definitely blurst. Oh no! Oh no! Who made this? I want to have a chat with him. That's all I want. Yes, I know what Skibbity Toilet is. Oh, I feel like this is a repost, but it still gets me. And the worst part, it's N scale. Like, it's so finicky to work with those things. My favorite beep bash of more than a dozen. The porch turbine. A porch thing, essentially a small veranda. Loco and fuel tender made from bashed whatever from the spare parts box. My opinion on Skibbity Toilet, I think it's just one of those things that people are going to excavate from the ruins of civilization and say, is this what people were interested in back then? How fascinating. And how uncivilized we were. But yeah, I want to give this dude my upvote, but I can't. Copy text, copy message link. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to save it for later. And I think I will do that by copying the message link and then just like pasting it over here. There we go. Now where were we? I still feel like there's a lot more to be had with Skibbity Toilet though. Favorite school memory. I think some of my best memories are probably in high school. Like when the entire gang was together for lunch and I was able to sit down with everybody and I was able to have my sandwich and we were able to have a good conversation and horse around. Yeah, those were the days. Didn't last very long though, because quite a few people in our group actually moved out to different schools in different states. And the group dynamic was just never the same. Another stupid propeller plane. This one though, this looks like another monorail that I was not anticipating. So we're gonna have to take a closer look at that. Oh, I think I know what this is. Gonna have to zoom in though. So this is just another goofy propeller monorail. I have never been to Wisconsin, unfortunately. I've been to Chicago. I've been to Michigan. I think I was only in Michigan for a day, to be honest. We went to the sand dunes at like Lake Michigan or whatever. I remember distinctly going to the top and then like trying to make my way down, and I was like tumbling down like some person falling down the stairs, except it was all sand. Anyway, this one's pretty old. It's a classic repost. This one's from 1872. Oh, wow. The people in the 70s and 90s were crazy. Yeah, I think everybody in the 20th century from, like, the post-war to the very end were completely bonkers. Favorite childhood show? That's a tough one. But SpongeBob was definitely up there. Memorized all the lines to like the first 3 seasons. But yeah, here's that monorail from Ireland that was mentioned before. Here, though, this is really weird. Like, I'm gonna have to get a closer look at that. That's a repost, and we circled around. Favorite adult show? That's... I don't know. I miss all the talk shows from late night TV. Ever since everybody went on strike, like, there's been nothing that I have recorded to watch. And all I have are reruns of this train show from the Smithsonian Channel. So anyway, what on earth is this locomotive? Or what is this train? So, it looks like it... I don't think I've gotten COVID, which is kind of astonishing because I worked collecting online orders for people who bought stuff at Whole Foods online. And, like, I'd be out with a bunch of people during the height of the pandemic. And I was literally, like, the only person that was employed in my group, in my friend group, as far as I know, at the time, because everybody had to go home. But I was deemed an essential worker. So I was like, yeah, I'm just working here, and somehow I didn't catch COVID. And when I actually started working at Whole Foods proper, there was a point in time where we were testing weekly, and it was kind of like interesting because I was literally like one of the only people that didn't catch it. And I think it certainly helps that I got my vaccines. I still wear a mask out in public because I don't know what's going to happen, and I still need to get the latest booster. Oh, okay. Have a nice evening, or day, or wherever you are. Actually, no, wait, that's an American flag, so yeah, good night. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. I think it was at Universal Studios like ages ago. The one in Florida and the one in Southern California. Take care. So this locomotive, this train looks weird because it's a linear motor based system with 3 different pantographs for some reason. So, oh, you recovered in 2 days? Okay. Well, that's good. Like, the vaccine was tough enough, to be honest. Like, I was out for a day. But I don't know what's up with this train. Like, I think they were trying to get 3 different pantographs to pick up current at 3 different points in time. You'll lose your leg, what? I have many questions. Much like this gadget bond that was never built. I can't remember where this was based. I think it was in Pennsylvania, but somebody was trying to mess around, and they found out by trying to set up a gadget bond that ran on like a tired metro that on this elevated line here, and it fell through because the community stood up and said they just weren't going to put up with it because it was just stupid. And there was a lot of corruption associated with it in terms of the contractors. Yeah, Pennsylvania can be crazy sometimes. I think the hydraulic fracturing is like the craziest part, though. But yeah, this system never made it, and there was a bunch of crazy stuff that happened with it. But I think that's going to be a story for another day. And then there's this crazy Popular Science cover. I have a strange feeling it's supposed to be the Panama Canal. Railroads for ocean liners. Yeah, I could just imagine this being next to the Panama Canal for some reason. I don't know why. So that you can have boats going through one way and you can have, like, ships go the other way, I guess, instead of having to widen the canal or something. I don't know. Cyber's at it again. What did he do this time? Great Western, but it's a 210-2 locomotive. A pool. Yeah, it does look like a pool. Oh no, what did they do? Just sawed this train in half. I think I did play Train Simulator Classic in the past. Kind of hated it because I was like really impatient. Like I was trying to do a shunting puzzle and like I kept moving back and forth and back and forth, and it was so annoying because I had to deal with the actual momentum of the locomotive, and I'd either derail because I missed something or because I broke the coupler, and then I would lose the mission. But again, someone fell asleep at the fell asleep first at the sleepover. But yeah, I think it was Train Simulator 2007 that I played. Ooh, what's this? Oh, I can hardly see it. We're gonna have to zoom in. Enhance. Why does this remind me of John Oliver for some reason? Yeah, I heard about the Strasbourg incident. But yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this locomotive. Oh, oh no! Oh no, no! No, 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 no! They did it again! Oh no! How do you maintain something like that? Like, why? the tiniest cab forward. Oh man. I can't knock them for trying though. It does look blurst. That's my opinion, because it looks so tiny and cute and stuff. Like, I just want to pinch its cheeks. It's so tiny. But it might have been pretty expensive to get all these parts. Articulated train. I'm not sure what my favorite articulated locomotive is. Oh no. The kit bashers are at it again. With the AWR. Oh boy. Like, what do I do? And that's the last of that. I think we should be able to hop over to the next one. No, it makes me want to end it. Anyway, according to Traffic T. So let's see. Favorite articulated locomotive? I would say one of the cab forwards from the Southern Pacific, but I know that's not true. I could say it's the Allegheny, but it's not that either. Oh, a useless plow and an oversized coupler. Oh boy. I swear these Plymouths are so goofy. Oh no! Oh no, no! Oh no! What did they do to my boy? The little engine that could. Looks like they just repainted him. Now he doesn't have a face. As a kid, I think Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends was great. And I get to enjoy it again as an adult because, like, in the United States, when they localized it, it was part of Shining Time Station, and Shining Time Station was narrated at one point by the one and the only. Dang it! Why can't I? George Carlin. That's right, George Carlin. And as I mentioned in a previous stream, some YouTuber edited some of his comedy routines into some of the dialogue from the actual episodes, and it's really funny, I swear, but it's obviously not suitable for kids anymore. When it was edited that way, I was hoping there'd be more of them at some point, but I know there's only so much footage to look from. I mean, to get from, you know. So this GSMR 1009, it just looks tacky, in my opinion. I have not seen all engines go. Oh, here's that caboose from another angle. Definitely probably... Oh, and of course, it's next to the Waffle House, just down the street. No surprise there, of course. And this caboose, the West End Auto Sales. Oh, the irony. The absolute irony of this. It cannot be unseen. Imagine being hollowed out as a corpse and then being used to sell something that was used to destroy you. That's basically what that caboose went through. So let's see. Cyber's at it again. Oh, what is that? What is that? Oh no. That's no articulated. That's... What is this? 282 plus 282. I mean 280, I think. Or is it just 080? Like, Oh, and there's a repost again. But this train, oh no. Someone needs to make a model of this boy. But yeah, I didn't want to be reminded of food because, like, in 2016... Oh! Oh no, he's been bent. Oh no. My boy's been broken. I didn't want to be reminded of food again because... Like, I can hardly eat anything anymore. Like, you want to eat something like a pizza? Like, I can't have that pizza. Like, it's got ingredients in it that I can't consume unless I want to feel really sick. Like, apparently I wasn't supposed to be eating wheats my entire life, and I didn't know until it was like 10-ish. And I wasn't supposed to have dairy products either. Both of those things are like things you're not supposed to eat when you're on the spectrum. And I pulled the shortest straw on that because, like... Oh, my eyes are twitching again. Because I can't eat any of those things. And, like, the tomato sauce, I just hate tomato sauce. I can't have the cheese either because of the lactose intolerance. I can't... I swear, do I need to turn this light off? Hopefully that fixes it. Or not. I swear. Tomorrow I'm getting a device that will make all the twitching stop. That way, I should be able to control the facial expressions with a foot pedal. Or something like that. That should make things a lot easier. Hopefully. Keyword being hopefully. So, where was I? So... what else was on the pizza that I can't have? Peppers. Apparently that gives me a hard time for some reason. Even when they're not spicy. Apparently I'm not supposed to have, like, the onions or garlic either. Which is what makes pizza and the sausage on it taste really good. And what else can I think of that's on pizza that I can't have? Because I really can't think of anything else. But like pepperoni pizza, I miss that. And like, yeah, that's that's basically the gist of it. For example, I might have to make a list and show it, but I'm pretty sure my mom's going to kill me if I make that public. Anyway, since there's not much you can eat, what's my favorite fruit or vegetable? It's definitely got to be Honeycrisp apples. Like, it's hands down, it is the best apple out there as far as I know. Anyway, so this locomotive is completely scuffed. Oh no, I think I've seen this one before, but it's a lifelike tank engine, a saddle tank engine, with the British Rail livery. How will that train go? I don't know. Probably in the garbage. Bachmann garden scale locomotive and tender, home built. Yeah, that is really scuffed. And they're asking for $40 on eBay. No, so, oh no! The Santa Fe Goose. What did they do to my boy? And the Delaware and Hudson articulated. No! Who would do this? Who would sit on their trains like this, or whatever happened to this? Like, did it fall off a table or something? Oh no, not this one. The Santa Fe Shinkansen Zero Series. I can't remember who made this. I think it was Model Power. Favorite Hudson, that's a tough one. You can't go wrong with anything from the New York Central. There are exceptions like the Vanderbilts, but that's more of an acquired taste. But yeah, this is super duper cursed. Super duper cursed. The monster truck Canadian Pacific Garden Scale. And it's got tracks. It's got tracks on tracks. Trackception, baby. But man, what are they doing? What are they doing? Oh, 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 oh no, oh no. Like, they put the Daylight's GS4 locomotive face on the jet nose, and then someone made this goofy T1 slash Dreyfus Hudson. I swear, some people just have the wildest imaginations. Oh! Watch your step, folks. This one doesn't get old. Definitely does not get old. Like, I swear, someone's gonna break their neck on that. Anyway, let's see. So, North said, looking into this more, it is not a Farley, but from what I can tell, it isn't even articulated. Neptunia replied, making it now. Oh no. They're doing it again, and this is their response. Oh boy. Oh boy. And then there's whatever this is, double cab diesel locomotive from British Rail. Like, what? I can't imagine why anybody would need that. Stuck in a turret, escape hell and fall down a 10,000-mile hole in one day. I don't know why that would be the case. Or why I'd have to imagine that. Because I think just living... IRL is tough enough. Like, ain't got nothing on whatever that was. Anyway, what's this guy got to say? If the pruning of the British rail network can be described as a Beeching's axe, the destruction of the South Australian rail network between 1955 and 2023 can best be summed up as giving a chainsaw to someone armed drunk wearing a blindfold. Yeah, I can't make any sense of this. Where's the water? Where's the land? Like, it's so grainy. But I'll take their word for it. It looks pretty bad. Let's see. Alien ship. Yeah, you said alien ship. Or something to that effect. Anyway. Precision instruments, reasons for closure, basic calm down things like gauge conversion on the lines, isolating or rendering obsolete all the lines, track literally sinking into the ground, and charging needs of clients moving freight around. All regional passenger services ceased in 1990. Below is a local news article of the closure of 95% of the narrow gauge Air Pennsylvania network. The very western end is still used for gypsum. Anyway. Oh! What is up with Thomas? He looks a lot bigger than I expected him to. But he's got that look of death in his eyes. There's nothing living behind them. And then there's whatever this is. They kidnapped Thomas. They kidnapped my boy. And then there's this janky Western Maryland locomotive. And then the Oscar Mayer. Why would I need to imagine all those terrible things, Xander? When I can already imagine these things here. I'm just thinking what I'm going to tell my therapist. Like, it's okay. It's okay. The Oscar Mayer train isn't real. And then the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile train be like, it's not real, it can't hurt you. Then proceeds to exist. Oh, more cursed trains found by Neptunia. Let's see, Monthly Science. Ooh. It's one of those other trains. But this one looks like it uses an Archimedes screw. Gonna take a closer look at all of these. Yeah. And then it just kind of steers with that giant ski in the front. Thought it would have been better with treads, but what would I know? Jet-propelled monotrain. Oh boy. Oh boy. They're at it again. And then there's trade your trouble for a bubble. What? And then the next story is like Wonder Stories. Like, it's the same bubble, but it's exploding and it's New York City. Imagine the bus driver drives with his mouth. And then there's, oh gosh, these are the Aero trains from France, aren't they? Or at least one of them is. The one on the right is, as far as I know. The left one, however, that is a actual maglev test vehicle. Let me take a closer look. Yeah, maglev test vehicle. And yeah, that one's the prototypical model for the French hover train, if I'm not mistaken. There's a reason I have this post-it note on my head, because I keep making mistakes when I'm looking at these cursed trains. So what's the next one? Oh yeah, here's the Aero train again. Here's what's left of it. Or at least a part of it. Oh wait, this one was from a while ago. This one just looks like a North American Schwebebahn. Schwebebahnen? Which, no big deal. This one... Why do I feel like this one existed? This is one of... Oh, yeah. This did exist, but it's the wrong livery. That's what makes it cursed, because... This one's the turbine locomotive that the Union Pacific made, that they originally started using with steam, but then had to convert to fuel oil because they just didn't want to have to continue taking on water and stuff. And that's the end of that one. Oh, they shrunk my boy. Not the most cursed thing, it's just blurst. And that's that. Oh, this is a Rio Grande, though. So that's what makes this cursed. Because it's a turbine locomotive, but, and it's a big fat but, it's the Rio Grande Railway, which they never would have had. And then there's this General Electric U-boat. Or at least I think it's a U-boat. I could be very... No, it's not a U-boat, but it still looks cursed. This looks super cursed. And it's N scale, which makes it, like, really weird. Like, what? I don't understand. A center cab diesel locomotive from the Chicago Northwestern. Bro took a hammer to this boy. Dang. Why would you put this to waste? There's no way you could save that. Oh no, not again. Stupid Union Pacific livery for the gosh dang Genesis locomotives. They need to stop. And then there's this Green Pen Central for what used to be a New Haven locomotive, I suspect. Based on the paint pattern. Not the most cursed thing. But this, though, this is super duper cursed. The Williams O-gauge Canadian National J-class locomotive. It's designs like these that make me thankful that Williams, if I'm not mistaken, is going out. Like they're discontinuing it. What's the most suspicious thing I've ever seen? I'm not sure. That there is a lot of suspicious things that I've seen. Things that I've heard. I'm not sure where to start. I might have to make it its own video. This one, I think we've seen this one before. This one, though, I think we've seen this one before, just not at this angle. But yes, this is super duper cursed. So, oh, dang it, is another Photoshop. I swear, I want to take the person who thought it was a good idea to put that stupid plow from the American tour of of that gosh dang Flying Scotsman, and I swear, I need to just give them a chat. Or at least make sure that they kick sand. Or kick rocks, pound sand. Hit the road, Jack. Don't come back. I'm not sure what to make of this. This just looks like rough art. Not the worst thing I've seen. This one, I think we've seen this one before. This one, though, this is super cursed. Like, oh, man. There is everything wrong with this image. All the way from the livery, all the way to just the locomotive model, like... Opinion of Camelbacks. They look interesting, but I'm not sure they're the best choice when it comes to locomotives. Because you still need to have communication between the cab driver and the fireman. And those sorts of things, and... If there's an emergency, the fireman isn't able to just step in and, like, fix the problem. And my eyes are twitching again. Oh, that should fix it. Okay. So, yeah, someone made a custom original character here. And I'm not sure why it looks all so chunky. But, I don't... Oh no. A kit bash of a Burlington Northern shark nose. It's a double header. And the worst part, it's from Tycho. It's got that Tycho weird truck arrangement. Favorite Thomas character? I'm not sure. Can't go wrong with Thomas, but you can't go wrong with Edward either. I just like that he's a 440. I think this is a repost, but it never gets old, in my opinion. And then there's whatever this is. A custom build. Looks like it's not done, though. And it looks like it could be something good, so I'll just consider this blurst. But this, however, this is super duper cursed. Like, I think it's actually a repost, too. That makes it even worse. Oh! Oh! Real big Land Rover on the SBR. Oh, man. Oh, man. These inspection vehicles, they never cease to amaze me. I think Ghostbusters is fine. Anyway. So let's see. If you want to know why this tunnel is cursed, check the Wikipedia page here. Something tells me I shouldn't look at that. And they made me look at it. Fantastic. Great. Now I'm going to have to blur that out. Post edits. I don't know what they're doing here, though. How did they get the middle wheels, though? That is my question, because this is just, like, all sorts of wrong. Oh, no, no! Don't full screen. Don't full screen on me. I won't be able to see the comments. This is what I get for just looking or live streaming with just one screen and one computer. Now, this one is also a repost, and I can't... What movie did you like best? Sonic 1, 2, or the Mario movie? I have seen neither of them, unfortunately. I will need to ameliorate that at some point. But yeah, this one's a repost. Not gonna lie, but it isn't the worst looking thing out there, in my honest opinion. Like, if Thomas was a 440, I'd be totally fine with that. In fact, I think I'd like him a little bit more, but this is still cursed. Somebody just wants to shoot it, of course. Oh! Here it is. This is what I was thinking of for Shrek Trains from earlier. Yeah, that face belongs to all the engines in the Go series. I thought there was slight variations in, like, the eye shapes, for example. Or, like, the nose shapes. I don't know. But yeah, Bachmann made the Shrek's Holiday Special. And I think you can still find these at Goodwill if you look online. This one's a repost. Original cover of the little engine that could. How dare you disrespect my childhood? And 2. Okay, so Train of Thoughts, Chocolate Milk posted this. And then Steam Man's like, well, I guess it's time for me to bleach my eyeballs. And LeBlanc responds by saying, how dare you disrespect my childhood? And second of all, C.P. Huntington, steam locomotive. Gotta be one of my favorites, though it never used to be. This was in an online course I had to take. Oh no. Oh no. And then there's this image again. And then there's this Class 40 just trying to sleep. Yeah, skill issue. Needs to take a break. Anyway. Boynton Bicycle Railroad, the short-lived railway that repurposes old abandoned branch lines to a conventional light monorail system. Only a handful of railways acquired the strange monorail train. By the way, I made my own too. Thanks, Neptunia V2. Train of Thought made a whole video about this, so I think we can just breeze through this. This one, though, I don't think I've seen this one, though. I do recall that one, and I recall that one, may recall that one. That's the custom one, and there's the other custom one, and so on and so forth. Obviously not practical to have two separate levels to load and unload passengers. Also kind of inconvenience because you now have to deal with like maintaining not just the rail on the ground, but also the rail above it that's suspending everything in place. Have I watched Sausage Party? Okay, yeah, that one definitely takes the cake for one of the raunchiest movies I've ever seen. Also one of the dumbest. But still not as dumb as the parody movies of the late aughts. Now, I think the boiler exploded on this one because there's this thing here that looks like metal. And there's this here, but I could be wrong. I don't know. No, wait, that's just canvas. Anyway, and this is an air-powered locomotive, I highly suspect. Pretty plain Jane, but what makes it weird, though, is that it's got its extra air reserve over here. Not something you see every day on a air-powered locomotive. Ooh, well. Oh, yeah, I don't want to look at that. I'll have to censor that. No, this is weird. This is really weird. Up in Toronto. Though I think this is like a fairly frequent occurrence where there's like weird trains in the platforms. For some reason. Up in Toronto. I'm not sure why. This one's so tiny though. It is so adorable. But also kind of cursed. Like, wait, where's the smokestack? Is this the smokestack? Is this the smokestack right here? Like, the firebox is here, and then it just vents straight out through the cab. I don't think I've seen the movie Goodnight. And then there's some pistons here that makes it even weirder, and then it just goes to this side rod system. Like, there are so many steps that didn't need to be taken for this. Oh no. Oh no. The Railjet rail bike. Can't knock them for trying. It's poor taste, but good execution. Oh, Food Fight. Oh no, I did not see Food Fight. I heard it's one of those movies that's like bad for all sorts of reasons. I did see the review though, from a YouTuber by the name of I Hate Everything a while back. I'm not sure what this maintenance vehicle is supposed to be about, but it's just all sorts of goofy. And then there's this what's up with the ends of this locomotive? Like, what? I get that it's a center cab locomotive and stuff, but it's got that weird look to it, like it's a car right over here. Oh yeah, I'm familiar with Saber Spark too. Heavily focuses on animation if I'm not mistaken. Need to catch up on some of his more recent videos, but I was just busy. I'll just zoom in just a bit. But I think we've already seen this one before. But this, though... Oh, no! Oh, no! And it's a short line, too. That makes it even more cursed. Like, it's basically just being propped up by a bunch of bogies. And stuff like, what? Like, how does this do anything at all? Looks like it went through the war. Movie? Never heard of it. Gammon and Company Limited. High rail vehicle. Sawmillers. Oh, it's for the sawmillers. Okay. But this is a really weird vehicle. I was not expecting it. Because not only does it have, like, 6 wheels on both sides, but each of them is geared using chains. So I'm imagining the center wheel here and the center axle here and the center axle here drives all the other wheels. Yeah, I wonder what movie is about too, if that's a thing. Oh boy, here it is again. We got one of those logging trains that's literally just tracks and some tracks and what's it called? Some skis. A little familiar with these, just not this one in particular, especially considering how the back cab looks like some shanty outhouse kind of thing. And this is one of those pneumatic locomotives again. Oh, I think I skipped something. This one's got 2 reservoirs. This one's another geared locomotive of some sort. I'm not entirely sure what to make of it, to be honest. But yeah, that's the thing. And here's one of the early versions, I think, of the Shay. I think this image was in a Train of Thought video, just if I'm not mistaken. I gotta stop saying that. And then there's whatever this is. I think it's a repost, though. This one, though, this is super duper cursed. Like, it's not a Hazler, it's not a Climax, it's not a Shay, it's not whatever that one particular locomotive was that was only operating in Oregon Lumber Railways, whose name I don't recall, that's also a geared locomotive. Like, this is just somebody at the drawing board just gave up, and they just slapped a bunch of pieces together like this. This one's a repost. But this one, though, this is cursed. Oh, man. Like, what is this? I don't understand. Oh, yeah, I would imagine that would have totally happened. Like, that literally happens with parents who went to the Deadpool movies. Like, do parents not understand the movie rating systems by the Motion Picture Association of America, and they don't understand on television what the TV ratings mean? Or even with video games, like, there's some mom that complains every now and again at, like, your local game store, and they're like, this game is too violent. And the shop clerk's like, but ma'am, you're an adult, you are allowed to buy this. And oh gosh, what did they do to my boy Thomas again? And then there's this repost. But, like, there's always that one mom or dad that complains, and they're like, what is going on here? I want to talk to the manager. And, like, I don't understand what they were expecting when they got into it. It's like, was there no informed consent? Like, I don't know. I don't know what the problem is with parents not being able to monitor what their kids look at and experience. I think it's even more cursed that sometimes they try to control what kinds of experiences they do have and don't have. So this is an English locomotive in North America, and I think that's kind of cursed, but not the most cursed thing out there. But yeah, this GM locomotive, that is super duper cursed. I have a strange feeling. Let's see, copy message link. Paste right there just to remember it. And then there's just these. That's in the US. This is an Australian one. Victorian Railway F class. Oh yeah, that does look weird, sort of. With the nut couplers, but the Virginia one though, that's Virginia Railway, that is cursed. Oh my gosh, this 440 Southern. What did they do? What were they thinking? And at least this one's 42 over here. But this one, yeah, this can go die in a fire. Oh, it's Heist and his grilled cheese sandwich. This is the, from that episode or video he made trying to fry grilled cheese sandwiches in the firebox. And he lost, I think, one or two of them to, what was it called? The firebox draft? Because the air would just like fly into the firebox and it would just take the sandwich with it because the shovel was greased with butter. It was a good episode, not gonna lie though. I will say though that it probably isn't as good as the pizza video he made. Like, that was an extra challenging one. Anyway, check out the actual Australian 08 class for the Victorian Railways F class posted above. I don't know what's cursed about it. It just looks kind of goofy. This though, oh no, oh no, oh no. Someone needs to lose their MS Paint privileges. And Cyber's at it again. Canadian national livery for a locomotive I'm not too familiar with. Oh no, not that paint scheme. Oh no, this is even worse. And this one doesn't feel as bad, but I think I'm supposed to feel bad. And then there's this one. Oh no. Oh no. Oh gosh, why? Why? They made the largest diesel locomotive British, or is it Australian? No. But I have to make this someday. And then there's this weird large cal units, but it's just a general purpose. Like, I can't imagine why they do that. And then there's a Genesis, but it doesn't look quite right. And I think that's the end of it. Now, what's this? There's no audio. I'm not going to take any chances. Which Pizza Tower meme? There's several. Oh, yeah, this was from an earlier post. This is in Australia. They would use fire to burn up the weeds on the tracks for the streetcars. And then there's whatever this is. This is all sorts of wrong. And there's a surprise little Thomas here. Little Thomas face. Super cursed. But yeah, I think there's like several Pizza Tower memes. Like, there's the one from earlier in this Discord where there was the live Pepino reaction. 80,085, because 80,085 is just another way to spell insert word here. Nice. Hopefully that locomotive survived, or at least its number plate did. No, this is just a child's drawing. I could personally care less. Banana cat meme. Yes, seen that one too. Oh gosh, this is one of those janky tank engines. It's not a what is this? It's not a pannier. It's not a saddle tank. It's not exactly a side tank. There's another kind, but it just looks all sorts of wrong. And then there's whatever this is. Oh boy, Roblox, you never cease to disappoint me. Let's see. Ooh. It's a mogul, but it's a truncated version of clearly something that was a lot bigger, like the Castle class or something. And then there's whatever this is. Ooh. Oh, this one's really bad. This one, oh no. Oh no. And then what's with the pistons on this one? Like, what are they doing? What are they doing? Yeah, that was the last one. And then there's whatever this is. This looks like a model, actually, now that I think about it. But it looks like a model of something I know. I just can't put my finger on it. And here I think, is this that one guy who keeps repainting stuff in Photoshop? I certainly hope not, but this still looks kind of wrong. Especially the number on the side, the X995. Favorite Amtrak train? Good for you. Oh! That train took a plunge. Oh boy. Accidents happen, yes. And then there's whatever this is. But I don't know what to make of it. It looks like the sort of surrealist art from the box art to Cranium, the board game. And then there's whatever this is. Oh, Railroads Online, you never cease to disappoint me. And, of course, this one's... I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with Sully G. Some of his musical covers are really good. I didn't think you could do that with automatones. Like, it's really hard to get the right notes because all you have is just a sliding position that you can put your fingers on. And I feel like that's kind of finicky. And then there's this train that just, like, fell for some reason. What it fell from, I'll never know. Oh, here it is from another angle. But I still don't know what to make of it, to be honest. Like, it's just another train that fell over. That'll go with all the other trains that fell over. I don't think I have a favorite YouTuber, to be honest. I see so many people. It's not just the folks over on BreadTube. It's not just, like, gamers. It's not just movie reviewers. It's not just a bunch of other stuff. There's just so much. But yeah, I think this video is familiar. We'll just make it just a little bit bigger by viewing it on YouTube. And for some reason it's in 240p. And it's no higher. Apparently this was recorded on a potato. But I think we all know where this is going. I was expecting somebody needs to make this except with the metal pipe banging sound. And then, or maybe the breaking table sound from that one video from AFV where the kid's like, oh no! The table! It's broken! Hammy and Olivia, I'm not so sure about that. Let me think about it. Oh, this is just a repost from earlier. it had Michael Jackson's song playing behind it. I can't actually like share it though, of course. So there's that. But I should be able to just like copy this right here, hop over right here. Oh, it's a bunch of corgis. I'm not sure what to make about it, but I do know that there's a lot of corgi channels out there. But there's one channel, though, that has a Shiba Inu that I think is truly timeless. I can't remember what it is, though. It will come to me. I think I've lost where I was. Okay, that's better. So, back where I was previously. But yeah, I'm not familiar with that channel, unfortunately. Now, this looks like what... Let's see, Omoro Design from Twitter. This looks like one of those Z scales. Copy video address. Let's get a new tab. Just paste it here. Ah, here it is. Yep, that definitely checks out. It's all goofy and silly. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is either in N scale or N scale or Z scale. There's a lot of Japanese rail enthusiasts I've seen who are known to make the... What do they make? They make narrow gauge lumber railways in miniature, and mining railways too. Sometimes they're just like a single loop, but they tell such a big story. And my eyes are acting up again. There, that should fix it. This is what happens when I have my glasses on. Maybe this would be a good time to get contacts. Either that or I could just tape it to my face. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. What did they do? Oh, it's all... Oops, all diesel engines. No cab. Just all sorts of wrong. But yeah, it's that DDX90 something. Could I do some more reaction videos in the future for more content? Probably. I certainly can do that. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, though. I will have to reformat things. This is let's see, April 15th, 2009. This looks like a cab forward of some sort. No, wait, I take that back. Wait, what? How? Yeah, wait, this is a cab forward. Yeah. Okay, that... Now I get it, but it's still weird. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Go back to the drafting board, my friend. And then there's whatever this is. It's so big I can't even see it. And it's all pixelated, so no point in trying. Here's some Japanese locomotives with some weird experimental stuff. Some of them we've seen. Let me zoom back out. Because this one has a weird funnel. This, I think, also has a weird funnel. This has aerodynamic plating, but it's not very good. I think it was a locomotive we saw earlier today. And then there was this one. I don't think we've seen this one. And then there's this one. It just looks like the smokestack is being pulled back by the wind like it's a hat. And then there's the one on the bottom left, which it's got a longer chimney or smokestack, but nothing we haven't seen before. Oh no! Oh no! A 220, and it's an American. No, why? Why would you make this? Who would make this? Oh no, they've chosen violence today. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. 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 They can't do this to my boy. Oh. 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 Oh gosh, this is the Amtrak website for kids, isn't it? I have a strange feeling it is. Oh, finally, something that's remotely familiar or not as goofy. Still don't know how the operators are able to interact with anything outside of the cab, though. And it's a double boiler, so that takes even more maintenance. And that's it for that. More cursed trains I found today. Part 6. Thanks, Neptunia. Not this one again. And this is a repost. This one, though, this one looks interesting. We'll have to get a closer look at that. What is going on here? Oh no, Hanna-Barbera. Please, stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? And then they just hooked up a small 060 to a large tender. And then there's this one. That's a repost. Oh no. Oh no. The Trump train as a Garrett. And this one's cursed, but I'm familiar with this. I saw this in my childhood. It's pretty familiar to me, so it's not as cursed as it could be. And then there's this. Is that a snowmaker? That fits on the tracks. Because this looks like one of those little snowmakers you have for the slopes up in the mountainsides when there isn't enough normal snow because of climate change or something, or because the snow that's there has degraded from the heat. Oh boy, it's model power again with the Amtrak Shinkansen Zero Series. Oh man. Would you believe me if I told you I was going to actually buy that for the 999th subscriber special? That and the Santa Fe one too. I just thought it was so weird and goofy, I just couldn't resist. But yeah, this looks interesting. Not as cursed as it could be. I know it's probably supposed to be a European model or something, but I don't know. It just good vibes here. But this one though, ugh. This Garrett, it's got double cabs and it's got like this huge boiler here. How on earth is it fired if everybody's in the cab? Like, I don't understand. It does look interesting, but it is so cursed because, not so much because of the design of the Garrett, but because it's America first. I will never look at that slogan the same ever again after... Oh no. They got a hold of Photoshop again. Oh man. Is that one weird locomotive, except the wheels have been photoshopped out, so it's supposed to be a 060, but it has extra wheels like here and here for some reason to keep it on the track? I don't know. The paddle boat Thomas. Yeah, that's definitely cursed. Santa Fe, but it's based on that one DMU from post-war Japan. I don't know, this looks kind of interesting. I'm not sure if the perspective is correct, but I gotta give him an A for effort. And then there's trackside photos. I need to take a closer look at this, I'm sorry. Except for the 8 something gears. This freelance 41212-6 locomotive was created entirely in 15 karat gold by R. Demo de Mille in Milan, Italy. The value of the gold alone is more than $2,200, including some 2,000 something hours of construction. The builder values the model at $23,000. Sorry, I had to cough. The design somewhat follows the Union Pacific Big Boy. But yeah, I thought this was... Yeah, this is a model. And it's not just any model, it's coated in gold. I don't know why anybody would do that. Oh, hello again. Wait, didn't you have to go earlier because, SFFS... didn't you have to sleep for school tomorrow or something? Oh wait, this is a repost. This one's funny. Thomas in old Japanese art. And then there's whatever this is. Fair enough, fair enough. And then the police train. I don't know who they're pulling over. And there's this Photoshop. This is so cursed. Oh, tomorrow's school, not today. So, Tuesday? I mean, Wednesday. It is Wednesday. The Toblerone train. I was thinking of using this for the thumbnail. Not gonna lie. But school starts Wednesday, my dudes? Ah! So yeah, that's the cursed trains there. Oh, geez, part 8? Oh man, what is this? What is this? I need to get a closer look at this. And then this, whatever this is. He's short. And then there's whatever this is. What? How does this work? How does this work? And then there's this. I'm not sure what to make of this. This looks like... Is this photoshopped? I feel like this is photoshopped, but maybe it's real. And then someone took the C-62 and they gave it a Union Pacific logo. The single balancing wheel locomotive. Oh, 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 this ain't no Milwaukee Road. Oh, oh no, oh no, no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Somebody stop this man. Whoever made this. Oh boy. So, yeah, let's just take a quick look. Yes, the dark side of trains. So yeah, Angry Thomas. So this looks like a truncated version of the GS4 Daylight Express locomotive. And just a bunch of regular, I'm assuming, O-scale cars? I don't know, like... What is this? There's someone's feet here in the pics. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this. I need to do a Google search. Oh, yeah, I could certainly do Deltarune at some points. It's just I have so many other games to catch up with. Oh, man. And this was from earlier. I don't know what to make of this. It just feels like someone was just like messing around with MS Paint. It's nothing to write home about. But this, this is funny. This is funny, not gonna lie. I need to find this somewhere. The side roads, yeah. The side rods, you mean, yeah. But the side rods here, like, what are they thinking? Clearly this is just a display. It's just for show. It actually doesn't work like an actual locomotive, right? Like, the locomotive has to be back over here, right? It looks like a squash sandwich. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I don't know what they were thinking with this. I need to copy this image, slap it into Google search, and figure out what on earth this monstrosity is from. Wikimedia Commons. The Gokseong Somjin Train Village. I'm gonna have to look into it deeper. For some reason it thinks these wheels are text. In this case the number 6000s, but obviously it's not. Anyway, let's just bounce back. You can't fool me this time. It might be 12 a.m. in my time zone, but I'm not gonna fall for it. More cursed trains Neptunia found. What is it? Barely 9 a.m. And this is the big one from the Galaxy Railways. And for some reason, my dude is just fishing out on the front plow. Oh, a Legacy paint job -9 got wrecked. I'm surprised the coupler survived though, because the front plow is gone. The front cab is damaged. Oh wait, is this a -9 or is this just an SD90 Mac? I don't know. I'll have to look into it deeper. And then there's this... I have many questions about this crash. The Norfolk Southern. What's your function? Getting wrecked, apparently. And some dudes playing the slots while they're operating a train, I think? Not one of your better ideas. Especially after they banned distracted driving. Thinks he's a steam engine. Yeah. So this BNSF looks so janky with that door. Oh, not this again. I can't believe this thing is actually real. I looked it up on the wiki earlier, like a few hours ago, and what did they do? Toby's plow, Thomas's tank, and coal bunker, and what's his face's face, and Henry's pistons and valve gear. Like, what is going on? This is so wrong. Oh, I think I've seen this one before in a previous stream, but it never ceases to amaze me how it's just covered in ice. And then there's this exploded boiler. Like, man, dude fell apart. Like, I'm dead. Like, when I see this picture, I just think to myself, like, if I was the locomotive, I'd be like, man, I can't do this no more. The Lego train. True. Oh boy. Oh no, what did they do? Union Pacific and Daylight paint. Oh no. What? Why? And then the Jules Verne locomotive as the big boy. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. This is all sorts of wrong. And then there's this. And then there's... Oh. More Photoshop nonsense. No, not Amtrak 2. And then there's this inspection vehicle from earlier. And then there's this train clipping through another train. Like, what? And this is a Minecraft skeleton burning. Just all sorts of wrong. Who would win? The F40 or the F40? I guess we'll never know. But yeah, Jules Verne as the big boy for some reason. Oh, and it's got the headlamp on the front, like the big one from the Galaxy Railways. Oh boy. This one's just crudely done. This is literally like a square from MS Paint. And this is James. Who would win? James backwards or just James forwards? And then there's that giant tender locomotive. I feel like this is a repost. This one, though, this one I haven't seen. I swear I couldn't have. Could I? I don't know. I don't know. And for some reason, this is truncated. Like, the wheels over here are elliptical, so that's not going to move an inch. But everything else looks kind of okay for the wheels, but like everything about this is just so wrong. And this is just like super duper wrong. Curse you, Minecraft mods. Oh no! This looks like it was made by AI. I can... Oh, no, I don't want to save this picture. I just want to open it in a new tab so we can look at it closer. Oh boy. This thing ain't moving an inch. I swear, some of this stuff just looks like it... Oh no. It looks so cursed, but it also looks kind of cool. Is it blurst? I feel like it's blurst. A prof and he. Yeah, and here it is again. It looks like it's actually hand painted this time. Here it is in Lego. Pretty impressive. Is it electric? No, this isn't electric. Oh, that's probably what it was based on. This feels like one of those locomotives from the Reichsbahn. Because these photos, I'm familiar with this background. It comes from a website that sells brass HO scale locomotives. And for some reason, there's like huge amounts of European trains from the Second World War, especially from the German Reichsbahnen. And I don't know what's up with this locomotive. I think this looks familiar. That tender looks familiar. I think this one was scrapped. But yeah, this is like a goofy locomotive. I think it's got a water condenser over here or something. I don't know. But yeah, this is just really weird. Some of the tenders actually looked like this for some reason. Can you turn a truck into a tender? Apparently. Oh gosh, there's another one. Oh wow, Oh, this one's from the French Railways. French National Railways. It looks so weird. The 410-2. It's crazy. Or as it is under French notation, a 250. 250, yeah. White notation 410. Yeah, I think I must have misspoke somewhere. Anyway. Oh dear, somebody has squashed it. The flying buffer beam. Yeah, it's the flying buffer beam again. Everybody give a hand. It's the flying buffer beam once again. And my eyes are acting up. Okay. And then there's the gas bottles to burn away the weeds again. is that Sid from Toy Story or whatever? And then there's whatever this is. Neptunia needs to lay off. Triple plexer and something cursed. The Horror of a Day Out with Thomas 2. Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, I think I saw that video. I'm not gonna actually spoil it for anybody. There's the U-boat again that isn't a U-boat. There's this electric locomotive. Oh, man. Oh, man. That giant rotor and starter. Like, why? Who needs this? Why would you engineer it like this? It's not practical. And then there's just the train out in the background. Just, like, hanging out. Way over there. Yeah, the one we just saw was electric. This one over here. But it just looks so weird, I guess. Oh, here it is closer. Repost. Ooh, narrow gauge rail bike. Interesting. Terrence. But yeah, this old bike here. Yeah, these rail bikes are kind of cool. I really wish I was able to try one of those someday. I think the coolest ones, though, are actually stuff like it just runs like a regular bicycle on the road, but then you're able to prop out a third wheel that's like suspended upright, and then you're able to go onto the rails. Oh, there's that weird Santa locomotive thing. Wait, is that the GS4? Well, that makes it even more cursed. Oh, man. But that's a GS locomotive of some sort. Oh, man. Foxy Uwu. It's a repost, but a good one. Meanwhile, in the year 2500, reposted, by the way. Oh, yeah, Galaxy Railways. Galaxy Railways. Is it me, or do some of these actually look like they're based on something? Here's a website. Oh, wait, this image is from one of the Galaxy Railways websites. It describes the entire, like, rail line from Earth to Andromeda. It's obviously not to scale. All Union Pacific engines, I suspected. But yeah, there's the Orion Great Loop Line, the Emeraldas Junction, Arcadia, Great Galaxy Main Line from here to here. Got the Trader Line, the Pleiades, Vega, the Capella Express Line, the Great Orion, and so on and so forth. Anyway. And here's another line chart. Actually, this one looks like it's from a book, as a matter of fact. If I could just zoom in closer. But yeah, here it is. The entire network of the Galaxy Railways in one image. Dude's got armor. Oh, this is good. Iron helmet and everything. Oh. Yeah, I should probably call it quits. Here's that. Ooh! Ooh, that is weird. The way they layered up all that wood. For oh, that's funny. That is funny. Oh gosh. Gotta save that for the cringe collection. And that one too. Oh, that's a giant derailment. I don't know how that works. And I don't know how that works either. Trying to go into the shop, no less. But it looks like there's some more pictures here. My train melted. It's too hot. And then there's another Deutschbahn plane. And oh man, that's gotta be expensive. Ooh, that is a very expensive mistake on their part. Bro thinks he's Thomas Comes to Breakfast. But yeah, this looks cool. Not gonna lie, this looks funny. And this one's just stupid. And yeah, and there's that image again. My Little Pony. Imagine taking a little crane to take it off. Yeah. You definitely will need a crane, a tiny crane, probably like an engine block crane. Now that I think about it, but it'd be cool if it was like one of those actual like steam powered cranes that you'd have on a railway. Now it looks like this one's a custom. Not the kind of custom I'd expect, but not surprising. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. Actually, no, wait. Someone in the back put the turntable song on. Oh no, that's a big yikes. Oh, not this one again. But this one looks shorter for some reason. Like it lost some wheels for some reason. And for some reason this tram is carrying a locomotive on top of it. And this is a locomotive and another locomotive. I'm just imagining the big one just telling me, "Don't talk to me or my son ever again." Bro, I swear. And then there's this disaster. Oh gosh, that is a giant plow on that mogul. The prank on rails, yeah. For some reason, this is all covered in cardboard for some reason. I don't know why. This isn't cursed, this is blurst, because these are the scale models they used in the third volume of... Oh gosh! Sorry, let's go back. Third volume of the Back to the Future franchise, but this is the embodiment of disappointment. Like, it's a slow locomotive and a slow car. Who's at fault here? Like, how could anybody have been dumb enough to do this? Like, actually, let me zoom in so you can all see it better. Like, y'all had one job. Stop at the gates when the arms went down and to let the train through. That is it. But instead you had to wreck your Honda. Was it worth it? Was it worth the extra 5 seconds you thought you were going to save? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, that is a big yikes. I don't know how they did that, but I like this sculpture. Not gonna lie. And yeah. Hopefully that's the last of it. I'm trying to find something that I can just like copy message link, paste here. That'll help me pick up where we left off. Rusty goes to heaven and other histories. So yeah, this is going to be it, I guess, for the evening, because it's like 12:35 and stuff. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video. I'm not sure what it's going to be honest. Well, it looks like I still need to format this correctly, but yeah, thank you all for watching. Hopefully the next time I'm streaming, I will have the foot pedals from Elgato, and that should make sure that I'm able to control the eyes a bit better. But you said you were sleepy, though. like, I can't help but be supportive in that respect. Like, and besides, how long have I been streaming? How long? It's not telling me. Why isn't it telling me? It should isn't it supposed to tell me? Oh, you can do it. Yes, you can do it, but I probably shouldn't. That's the crux of the matter for the stream. I know. It's just I have not slept very well this weekend. Like Pokemon Go Fest like really took it out of me. Oh, it's only been 3 hours? It probably means I'll have to do a longer stream tomorrow. I don't know. But yeah, I think I gotta wrap things up right here, because like if I don't like go to sleep now, I'm probably gonna like wake up at 12 noon tomorrow, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video, and until then, take care, stay awesome, stay true to yourself, and of course remember to never give up. Bye everyone.